What's up, YouTube? You're tuned in to Malak News TV. And so over this weekend, family, we had 48 shot, 4 people murdered in Chicago. And one thing I've noticed about Chicago is that's really strange to me is a lot of times on these American/pagan holiday weekends seems to be a lot of unanswered random shootings going on. But without any further ado, family, let's get right to the story.
Hey, good morning, guys. Now, that girl is here right now, Comanche's house, recovering in fair condition. She's one of the more than 40 people that were actually shot over the weekend due to this gun violence. Here's a look at where she was shot at last night. The shooting took place just before 1 this morning on the 8600 block of South Halsted. Police are telling us the 11-year-old girl was outside with a group of people when an unknown gunman approached them and fired shots and ran away.
Quick question. Why in the world was this 11-year-old girl outside at the wee hours of the morning like that, standing on the corner?
The girl was rushed to Coleman Children's Hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg. She's listed in fair condition. Now, this girl was one of the more than 40 people who were shot over the Father's Day and Juneteenth weekend. Our numbers show that 4 people also died due to that gun violence. One of those victims is a 36-year-old woman who was shot in the head on the 6400 block of South Marshfield yesterday around 8:30 at night. Police say that woman was standing on the sidewalk when shots rang out. A white Chevy Malibu and a black Impala were seen leaving the scene, but police do not know if they are connected to the shooting. In the meantime, police are still looking for that person who shot that woman as well as the 11-year-old girl over last night and over the weekend. They're still looking for a lot of these people. If you have any information that can lead to an arrest in any of these shootings, they want you to contact them immediately. For now, we're live on the South Side. I'm Clinton Marshall, WGN News.
So let's get right to this, family. Right, so, this shooting was over the Father's Day and the Juneteenth weekends, mass shootings in Chicago, right? Very interesting. Reason why I say that is because, think about it, family. So we continuously have all these mass shootings, right, going on these weekends in Chicago. Now, we know Chicago does have a murder problem, right? Amongst the gang members and, certain streets and things of that nature. And, they do go out and they do quite a bit of killing. But it's real strange on these holidays weekends, it's always children and random women getting shot, just randomly. It's no actual targets. Chicago, I'm probably the only person on YouTube to say this. I'm probably the only person that thinks this way as well. But to me, something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. These type of cases really need to be looked into, because I guarantee you, if you pull that cover over, it's probably a white face behind all of this. Chicago, there's really something going on inside your city on these holiday weekends, on these Juneteenth weekends. It's almost like you guys are being targeted, but it's not from each other. But guess what, though, Chicago? You're so caught up in drill music. You're so caught up in the gang violence that you don't see your enemy attacking you in your own neighborhoods. This is why I say, anybody across America want to talk about your neighborhood, is this your neighborhood hard, all this kind of garbage? I don't want to hear it. If you allow people to come inside your neighborhood and harm anybody in that neighborhood, your neighborhood is weak. That goes for all you clowns out here who want to rep your block, your street, your neighborhood, your city. Your city is weak. I'll be the first one to tell you your hood is weak. Because if your Chicago, you got all this killing going, they're killing innocent people, and you can't even figure out who in the world the enemy is. You got to have a guy all the way out in Houston, Texas, sniff all the way up to Chicago and say, hold on, Chicago, something ain't right that's going on in your city. We know there's gang violence going on, but somebody got to explain these holiday weekend shootings. There ain't no hood in America where people just get up and say, you know what? It's Juneteenth weekend. Let's just go shoot a whole bunch of random people on random blocks. Doesn't work that way. Never worked that way. When people got enemies, they go after their enemies. They shoot them. An innocent person can't get hit in the crossfire. But these holiday cases, this is not what's going on. So my word to Chicago is, hey, y'all better buckle down and look and quit. Stop all that standing outside on corners late at night, especially on these holiday weekends. Chicago, y'all don't get what goes on these holiday weekends yet? Y'all haven't figured it out? Better wake up. That being said, peace and blessings, one love, shalom, and I'm gone.